Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chuck Crummy Court here in Oakland at the site Central Catholic High School. I'm Rick DeRubis, Kyle Templin alongside, and we are happy to be back here at Central Catholic. We're going to join the into the second period of this JV game. Good stuff so far, 14-10. Kyle, one of the things that we can go back and we'll talk about what's going on now with the upcoming varsity game, but a good opportunity to see the future. And this is a lot of points for one quarter of a JV basketball game. These guys are moving the ball pretty well.
Yeah, they are. They're doing a good job moving the ball pretty well. Junior varsity on the season so far is actually 3-1, Rick. 2-1 at home and 1-0 away.
So there you go. Moving the ball down the court pretty quick. It goes out of bounds off of a Pine-Richland player, so it'll get inbounded back to Central. But again, one of the things that is kind of a theme here, I guess, for the season is there are only 5 guys on the bench. So it's not a big squad, and actually it's not a terribly large, physically large squad, but there is some size out there on the perimeter. You got number 22 on the far side, and you'll have to forgive us, folks. We are going to get through this the best that we can. I believe that's Ryan Hauer. All our rosters for tonight's game are all on the same, so we'll have to shift through some of that. Three-pointer up and good from the far side. That was number 3. And I'm not sure if that is Gavin Kelly or not, because that's what my 3 says. But we'll just give you numbers throughout this one as we get to learn these players. It's our first trip back here for the season.
Yeah, a lot more junior varsity guys on the bench this year. If you remember last year, they only had 2 guys on the bench.
Yeah, and they had a couple guys last season that ended up getting fairly substantial play time.
Yeah.
On the varsity squad. Just fun to mention this. Since last season, I ended up becoming the play-by-play guy at St. Vincent College for basketball and football. And a couple of guys that we're real familiar with here are playing there. I get to scream Randy ball every once in a while when Randy Wilkerson drains a 3. Jaden Bailey also playing there, so it's nice to have some inside information. And those guys are getting a lot of playing time as young players at St. Vincent, who is very good. The team is very good, so it's real nice to see and continue along with them on their basketball journey.
Well, the future is definitely bright here at Central Catholic. As like I said, the junior varsity team is 3-1 to start the season. But the freshman squad is actually off to a hot start. They are 7-0. They are undefeated.
You got to like to hear that.
Yeah.
You got to like to hear that. So far, JV this season, 3-3. I mean, you knew when you lose players like Dante DePanti, you're going to – the expectation has to at least be managed.
Well, the varsity squad is coming in at 4-3 right now, like on the season, but they're coming off of winning a tournament out in New Jersey. So that's a big boost for them coming into the game tonight against Pine-Richland later on.
You would think so. I mean, you would totally think so. And there were times during last season, even though it was a terrific season, there were times where we questioned what is this team doing? Are they doing enough? Are they reacting? Are they winning enough?
Yeah, I think
and obviously they went on to do pretty darn well.
Yeah, they went on to do really well. I think they really struggled with their identity last season. It was a lot of like, what kind of team were they going to be? Because they had 2 really dynamic players, that played 2 completely opposite styles of ball that you wanted to build a team around.
Yeah. No, they did. Nice job getting down low inside to 22, Ryan Hauer. He's going to go to the line and shoot.
Like you said, you had DePanti that, was very much an outside perimeter guy. He's a good shooter. A pure shooter for the most part and everything. And then you had a guy like Oscar Sheedway that just pounds the rock like down below and everything. And it was really hard because DePanti really was a guy that, like I said, was more of a shooting guard than he was a point guard. Like, it was really hard for him to get the ball down low and to dish it off. So you had 2 completely different styles of basketball. And so they really struggled with their identity, I think, when it came to that. So you had those lopsided wins and losses last year for the varsity squad.
Yeah, there were some times we walked out of this building going, how did that happen?
Yeah.
And then there were some times you're like, that's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there were teams where we were like, this should be an easy win for this squad, and they lost. And then there were other times where we were like, there's no way that they're going to win this game, and they found a way to win.
Yeah, we'll get into a lot of that stuff as we get into the varsity game, concentrating here on JV. 18-10, so it has 4 minutes 6 seconds into this quarter, and the Rams have not scored.
No,
and the defense has been not only creating turnovers, but forcing bad plays out of these young Rams, and continuing to do so. They inbound again to Central Catholic after that turnover. So certainly like what you're seeing here. Wide open pull-up jump shot. Perfect.
Yeah, and this junior varsity squad averages about 50 points a game, it looks like, throughout the season.
They look to be on pace.
Yeah, definitely on pace for that so far.
Long three-pointer put up, big rebound. Corralled by Central. Taking their time, and this is very methodical. There's no, it doesn't look like they are in a hurry to do anything. Yeah, I was going to say, what's going on here? Full timeout?
Yeah, that's the way it looks. I believe it was called by Central there.
Hold of some Central versus everybody shirts. I like that.
Yeah, I do. I like that too.
Yes, I absolutely like that. It's fun to see the themes every year.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what the theme night is tonight for the student section.
I don't know. I hope it's Hawaiian.
That was a good one.
Yeah, Hawaiian was a good one.
I was a fan of that.
I wish they'd tell us in advance.
Yes.
We'll get back to the action here. Some of the varsity players came out to the floor to shoot around a little bit, stay loose.
Oh. Nice press there.
Up off the glass, no good. Fouled again, and looks like he just owns this junior varsity team. Ryan Hauer's name we called a few times. Good future probably ahead for Mr. Hauer. The sophomore forward is 6'4", 175 pounds. I venture to say he's probably going to grow a little bit more too as he continues to age here at Central.
Yeah, I would think so.
I would think he's going to be a force.
At the very least, he's probably going to fill out. So
yeah, I think he would be a force. Got a couple guys getting ready to check in. Rams up, three-pointer, no good. Grab by Central. Nice job to get it out of a heavily populated defensive area there and get it across the line. Not to oversell, but man, they're pretty smooth. Their passing is pretty smooth.
Yeah, we always see good ball movement out of Central teams. It's something that it looks like they really work on from the freshman level all the way up through junior varsity up to varsity. You know, it's definitely part of a system that they work. You know, ball movement is really important to this system that they work in here for the Vikings.
2:18 left to go here. I don't have 45 on my roster, but he is certainly the biggest guy on the court.
Yeah.
Looking to get down low. I mean, he's getting arm barred.
Yeah.
And he was
they're
getting
trying everything they can
Yeah.
to push him out of the way, but they just cannot do it.
you're not. I don't think anybody on the floor there is going to be capable.
No.
And there you go. You got the first points of the second quarter is a three-pointer for the Rams, and it took 6+ minutes to get there. Pull-up jumper is good. Get a couple of those points right back. Keeps that 10-point lead, 23-13. With 90 seconds left to go here in the half. Three-pointer missed and collected by Central Catholic. Moving up quickly, trying to get it down low. Off glass, no good. The Rams are there for the rebound and try to move the ball down.
Coach for the Rams wanted to travel there, but he's not going to get it from the ref.
Three-pointer on the outside, good. Nice shot.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot.
Number 10 on the Rams. I think that is Nathan Natali.
Yeah, they've been trying this corner three for the longest time. They tried something different.
Yeah, he was wide open and he drained it.
Yeah.
It was so smooth, actually. I wasn't sure that it went in. I don't even know that the net moved.
No, it was a beautiful shot.
25-16, and we are under 40 left to go here, first half. Rams looking for more. They've had 2 consecutive three-point shots. Will they try a third
again.
one? They will.
Corner three, and they
I guess that's a good way to do it. I mean, you don't score for 6.5 minutes and you put 9 in 45 seconds. It's a bold.
Sooner or later, that play has to work, right? You run it
move.
10 times. Sooner or later,
well,
it's got to work.
They came into this period with 10 points. They have 19, and 9 of those points came in 45 seconds of actual game time. That's quite a strategy. And an answer back.
Top of the key three.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And they will not get one off. Or they do, and it almost hits another player in the back.
Yeah.
We'll find the score to be 28-19 at the end of the first half. We'll come back with the second half of this junior varsity contest. Maybe we'll get some information on a few of the missing players. And we have a big night of basketball to look forward to. 28-19, your score at halftime. We will be back. Back here at Chuck Crummy Court, Rick DeRubis, Kyle Templin along with you. My man Joe Deasy behind the wheel. And we've got a good one, 28-19. Central Catholic moving the ball really well. One thing we did learn is it doesn't take long to get back into the game. 9 points of the 19 that the Rams have, they scored in the last 2 minutes on 3 3-pointers. So they do have that opportunity to get in quick. Central possesses it now. Off the glass, no good. And we've got a foul. And it's going to go the other way. So by no means is this one going to get salted away here in the third quarter. They have the opportunity, Kyle, we saw, to get back in the game quickly.
Yeah, they have a series of plays it looks like that they run like repetitively, and they do a really good job of running them. They always get their shot off. They just weren't landing them there in the second quarter there, and then they just started landing them right towards the end. So a hot hand.
There's another one up, no good. I don't know if that would have been a 3 or not. Either way, comes down to Central Catholic. Central doing nice. One thing I will say that Central looks to be, and there's a nice bucket in. That was number 24.
Yeah, and the one.
But it seems to me, just watching what we've watched so far, Central is the more athletic team. They're moving around more, I think, which is probably helpful for this lead, but making your shots the most helpful part of basketball. But they're always in motion, where it feels like the Rams kind of settle in a little bit. It doesn't feel that way as much for this JV Central team.
Well, I think that it goes back to 2 different styles of play, Rick. Like we were talking about Central Catholic, their offense is based on a lot of ball movement, where they're constantly setting picks, constantly rolling the ball around and everything like that. Whereas though, Pine-Richland has a style of play to where they set players in certain positions and then they move the ball around, but their players are set. Like that's where they're going to be, and then that's where they're going to get the shot off as soon as they get down the court.
Well, you just saw some of that movement help out the Vikings there as they contested so well that inbound that Pine-Richland forced to take a timeout. They had nothing. They were about to turn the ball over. So good call by Pine-Richland to get that timeout before they turned the ball over, but it was all about Central's motion there that just made that be necessary.
Well, and what we've seen also is that, and we've seen this in a lot of years calling Central Catholic basketball, that from down at the JV level, and there's a reason why it's probably taught there, there's a lot of press, defensive press, that the Central Catholic Vikings play. And they're really good at it by the time they get up to the varsity level, and that's paid off dividends whenever they get up to the varsity level.
Central does let them inbound, but they are burying them deep. Are they going to create a turnover? They do.
Yep.
They do. Nice job by Central. They were not pressing as hard on the inbound, but then immediately swarmed and create yet another turnover. Buck 27 into this third quarter. 30-19, so not a ton of points so far, but certainly the opportunity for Central to take advantage of some of these turnovers they've created. They do on that one. First one's good. Second one's going to miss. Rebound, though, comes down to
great offensive
Central.
rebound.
Well, that was, again, Howard, the tallest guy on the court, and has certainly, just from what we've seen so far, got one of the highest basketball IQs, knew exactly where to be and snaked that ball out of the air.
Great pass.
Great pass. Gets the ball down low, puts up another 2. Off the rim, no good. Rams miss another one, and here come the Vikes quickly down the floor, looking for a wide open man. Shot 3-pointer up, no good. Grabbed by the Rams. dancing along the line. Nice job by that Ram to keep it in.
Yeah, no, that was a great job there.
Now that Ram can't move.
Yeah.
And they create yet another turnover. Boy, that is stifling defense.
Yeah.
Unselfish play there as well.
And again, it's important to teach that at this level, because then by the time they get to varsity, I mean, you got great defensive players.
Another turnover. Put back no good. Rams collect and finally get it across the floor. And off the knees of a Ram, and another turnover. You might be able to hit three-pointers, but not if you don't get shots.
Yeah.
And they are just not getting any opportunities to shoot the ball.
And the Rams coach is getting very frustrated.
Well, yeah, 3 minutes in, and I don't know that they've had a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting very frustrated. He's telling them, slow down.
And they've already had to burn one of those timeouts.
Yeah.
Rams looking for that three-pointer, miss off the rim. Central going to slow it down a little. Three-pointer, far side, no good. Not sure about that one. There were 3 green jerseys around 1 white one, and yet somehow it went off the Central player on that one. Let's see if they try to stifle again.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to. Oh,
Their retreat.
Going to retreat.
Rams taking an inside shot. That I think that's the first inside shot they've taken this half.
Yeah,
and they hit it.
No, and it's a great shot. And honestly, I think sometimes teams get pressured into outside shooting whenever they're behind, when sometimes the inside shooting is the way to get back into the game.
Trying to go down low inside. Nice job by the Rams keeping that ball in and creating the turnover. Off the glass, no good. They are, at least that's their second consecutive inside shot. They're looking for other ways besides that three-pointer. Now creating a turnover and almost getting the ball back with Central, but nice job by the Rams to corral, push up floor. Three-pointer, it was a missile too. It was not a high arc on that one, but
no.
it does fall, and they're keeping it competitive. It's an 11-point lead.
Yeah, no, they are keeping it competitive. Wide open three-pointer in the corner there, which is, the shot that if you're going to take a three-pointer, that's the one that you want. So, yeah, good job there. He took the shot. He made it. And like I said, to get yourself back in the game, I mean, you take the shots that are the open shots, right? But, yeah, sometimes I think teams force three-pointers from positions because they feel like they have to make three-pointers in order to get back into the game, and that's just inexperience. Whenever you're at a younger level like this, as you get older, you realize that sometimes the open shot might be on inside the three-point line, because you can get 2 points whenever you're open, and 2 points will get you back in the game. Maybe not as quick as 3, but it'll still get you back into the game if you make so many more of those. So. But, I mean, that's what junior varsity basketball is all about, right? It's learning more than anything else.
Back in with about 2 minutes to go here in the third. Central's got some different younger players.
Yeah, pressed now by Pine-Richland. Yeah.
And they create that turnover.
Yeah.
Throw that ball into traffic. Nice job by The Rams to hold on to it. I wasn't really sure. That ball went off the face of a Central player and right back into the hands of a teammate.
Yeah.
That was probably not feel the best.
Yeah, sometimes you get the lucky bounces. Nice shot.
Yeah, nice three-pointer taken on the near side right in front of us, and down to 90 seconds to go, third quarter, and 38-24. So now it's starting to look a little unreasonable for the Rams. They don't come away with some points here. Long three-pointer put up, no good. Central there for the rebound, quickly moving down the floor, up off the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, no good again. And just absolute freight train on the inside. Nice rebound, put back by 45.
Yeah, he was getting mugged there, 45 underneath the rim, but there's just not a lot that you're going to do to stop that kid.
No. And I'm going to gather by the coaching up on the near side that kid's name is Noah.
Yeah, and Noah getting inside the the key there is definitely where you want to be if you're the Vikings, because there's nobody that's moving that kid.
Yeah, there's no Noah even on my roster, so
yeah,
we'll try to catch his last name here. Down to 38 seconds, getting close to that line too. I mean, he almost went over, tried to get the ball down low again. Rams able to steal.
Yeah, and that right there was just, them trying to get the ball in low to him, but he's got to do a better job as a big man of placement. And he'll learn that as he goes on.
The defense is tough there for Central, and they are going to get a shot off and got dangerously close to falling. Does not. 40-28, 12-point advantage for the Vikes as we get ready to roll into the fourth quarter. We'll be back with that action next. Fourth quarter of action, 40-28, your score. And Kyle mentioned at the beginning that they usually are on pace for 50. Well, they certainly could go beyond that today.
Yeah, looking like they could be on pace to eclipse their average, which is 49 and some change, so roughly 50.
Going down low, nice job. And that will help get them there. That was Ryan Hauer. Well, that is just stifling.
Yeah.
There is just nowhere to go over in the corner.
Well, smart play there by 15. Sometimes when you got nowhere to go, you just, bounce it off the defending team and start over.
Yep, it's legal.
Yeah,
it's available to you. You use it. And, not completely out of it, but they're going to have to start coming away with some points, are the Rams, and they're going to travel on that one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when you try to keep pivoting like that, you have to really be careful not to pick up that pivot foot, and he did. That was like freight train out of control.
That was some tough sledding into the boards there, but everybody's okay.
Yeah.
Shot taken, missed. Rebound put back, also missed, but a foul called. First one's going to be missed. Second one is good. So, again, you're not going to get too many more. You're not going to get a lot of extra possessions if you're the Rams. So if you don't start scoring here at a decent clip and stopping Central, it will run away. 13 points. With this amount of time left, not something you can't overcome. You got to score, and they haven't gone back there. They've done more inside shooting than they have from the outside, like they did at the beginning of the game. But they haven't done it so far this quarter.
Well, I think that give that to Central Catholic's credit. The Vikings have done a really good job of guarding the perimeter, so they're giving up the inside, especially that backline pass a lot more. And whenever they give up that backline pass, the Rams coach, I think, has noticed that, and he started running some more plays there. So, he's given his team the opportunity to make that pass and then try to get some layups or some shots down low there in order to get his team back into it by making some twos. But yeah, it's a matter of you still have to make those shots. And unfortunately, they've only been making about half of those. So it's just it's a matter of the Rams, needing to get that hot hand again. And they did late in the second quarter there. So maybe here in the fourth, they can get hot again. But they're going to need to get hot fast because that's the only thing that's going to get them back into this. You're going to have to go NBA Jam and Fuego.
Oh no. You realize nobody on the floor knows what you just said.
No.
Nobody.
No, that's more for the parents.
For the nostalgia
yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
Off the rim, no good. Nice rebound. Vikes look for more. Another three-pointer from the far side, and that is another thing if the Rams could not allow this nice, easy open shot like that.
Yeah, no, you can't give those up.
Central is making more than they're missing. 5:29 to go. And another steal.
Yeah, that's tough.
In off the glass and good, and I think they are going to eclipse that 50-point mark that you had mentioned a little earlier. And it's not that I think that these young Rams are a bad basketball team. I just think there's a heck of a lot of talent. And another steal. Yeah,
and again, it has to do with the way that they run their plays. It's very stationary. Like, they don't have a lot of movement.
No.
And
now it's just not funny.
So whenever you run passes like that, they can't be, telegraph passes, and unfortunately, a lot of them are.
21 points, the lead now 50-29.
Like, there should be a lot more ball movement whenever you have stationary positions like that.
Yeah, they're just.
Ooh, that's a tough turnover there.
Yeah, bad turnover there. The ball just simply goes through one of the young Rams' legs and rolls out of bounds. So you have all that possession time, you don't come away with a shot. It's just you're not going to be able to get back into a game like this one. And I mean, they're kids. I get it. Mistakes, mistakes happen. They're learning, but it's almost like almost like an A team versus an A plus. It's just a different caliber of basketball right now that you're seeing. And a nice steal there by the Rams. Give credit when credit is due.
Absolutely. Yeah, when you have like a stationary play like that, a lot of these plays are, stationary, like I said, in their positioning. And
yeah, over and back.
Over and back. Yeah, he just didn't. Good effort there by him to try to save that ball. But yeah, when you have stationary offensive plays like that, I mean, really, like the passing has to be a lot quicker. And then on top of that, you really shouldn't pass the ball more than 5 times. It should be boom, 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 and then shoot the ball. And they're getting, if they do get it to 5 passes, which, it should be less than that. I mean, 5 times should be the max. When they do get it beyond 5 times, then the passing becomes, telegraphed, and then it's a lot easier for the Vikings to pick off the ball, which has been happening a lot.
And I think for the chance for some of the younger guys to play on the Rams, they probably have their least experienced guys in there now. So,
yeah, absolutely.
And sometimes things just work.
Sometimes things just go your way.
Banks open late tonight.
I mean, that ball hit every bit of that rim in the backboard in order to go in. So
3 minutes left to go here in the fourth, 53-29. Rams just looking for something. They have a guy wide open underneath the net. They just they couldn't see him. And he's still. I mean, he is still.
I mean, he's like Randy Moss in the end zone.
yeah. I mean, he is the tallest guy on the floor, and they couldn't find him. They couldn't find him.
He's down there waving his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. That poor guy.
I honestly think that's the first guy that was wide open in this whole game.
Yeah, no, I mean, he was down there waving his hands, trying to do everything he can other than scream, throw me the ball. Yeah, so, yeah, he was down there right underneath the basket, too.
I can't 100% tell, but I wasn't sure what I was looking at. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I couldn't see beyond the referee. But there was a girl that was doing a handstand behind there, and all I saw were Ugg boots coming out of the referee's head. And I'm like, am I okay? Is something happening here? But that is actually what I saw.
Yeah.
I don't know if the camera picked it up or not, but it was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Although I won't be shocked when Ugg starts making headwear.
Yeah, well, they make everything else, right?
I won't even lie. I have a pair of Ugg slippers at home. Best thing I own.
Oh, yeah.
Hate to tell you, but best thing I own.
I was in Macy's the other day, and they have like bedding.
Oh, do they really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Headwear coming soon.
Yeah, I'm sure that's next.
Rams trying to find something. They do have an open three-point shot. Take it. Going to be missed. Nice rebound there, but stolen by Central. And Central, I don't think, is really concerned about too many points. Just trying to get out of this one now as they salt this clock away to about 2:10. I mean, at this point, it's up to the Rams to stop the play.
Yeah.
I mean, another three-pointer taken. They do take it to Central. They miss, goes off.
Tough break.
Of a Pine-Richland player and out of bounds. So, and here comes everybody off the bench. Wholesale change for the last $1.53.
Yep. Yeah, great job by the Vikings that were in there previously. Now the guys fresh off the bench come in. 45 comes in, makes the easy basket there.
We'll find out Noah's last name. Give him the proper credit. He's playing a pretty good game, and he is not somebody that you can look at and go, there's not a bright future there. I mean, he's clearly one of the young guys on the JV team that could certainly play a role and learn. Actually, everything he's done since I've seen him in there in his limited time, all he does is block shots and score points. I mean, we should all be so lucky.
Yeah.
Vikes get across the line, 1:25 left to go. Rams will bring it up court. Try to put a few more on the board before the end of this one. Trying to drive down inside and, oh, gets the pocket picked again. But they are going to call a foul on that one. That was a smart play by that Ram.
Yeah,
His foot was dangling on the line, and he put it right off the chest of a defender and able to keep the ball. And we are under a minute. Well, when the clock starts, we'll be under a minute. There we go. Drive down low on the baseline, trying to make something happen. Can't do it. Ball hit out of bounds by a Central player.
Yeah, hit right off 45 there.
Oh, another block shot.
Yeah.
If all you do is block shots, rebound, and put them back for two, your future is bright.
Yeah. He almost made that look too easy, too. He was just like,
nope.
He was like, nope.
Three-pointer put up by the Rams, no good. Rebound and actually stolen by Central. Off the glass, or off the bottom of the rim, rather, no good. 25 seconds left to go, and other than something egregious, that was going out of bounds anyway, so it's going to come back. I was going to say, the Rams decided they were going to inbound it, but I thought, well, that's probably not how that was called. Was not. Central has it, 20 seconds left to go, get a ball across the line, and should be able to salt this one.
Yeah, they should just run out the clock here, I would imagine.
And that is how this one will end. Nice job by the junior varsity team. Your final score, 55-29. And they went into the second quarter with 10.
Yeah.
Ended up with 19. That was not a lot of points given up by Central in that second half. I mean, that was 10. That is very impressive defensively. Not only the outpouring of points, but the defensive effort was fantastic. We are going to go ahead and take this opportunity. We're going to take a little break, and we will come back with Varsity. Stream stays the same, right, Joe? So just you can leave it on right here, and we will come back with the Varsity game coming up next here from Chuck Crummey Court in Oakland, the site Central Catholic High School.
Before we play the national anthem, we ask that you all please stand. And together let's hold a moment of silence and prayer for Jonathan Turney, who tragically passed away in a car accident on Saturday, December 23rd. Jonathan was a freshman at Pine-Richland and a member of their football team and community. We ask that you please keep the Turney family and the Pine-Richland community in your prayers during this difficult time. Thank you.
Now we ask if you would remove your hats and honor our country for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and broad stars rule the perilous fight? For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now let's begin our starting lineup. Starting off with the Pine-Richland Rams, coached by Bob Pickman. Number 2, Emery Ward. Number 12, Anthony Belarus. Number 30, Martin Bailey. Number 33, Ruben Stover. And number 35, Black Panther. Now, let's see forward. Second captain, Vikings, coached by Brian Russell. Number 0, senior, playing at 6'1", 138 Beverly. Number 21, junior, playing at 6'5", Kathleen Crawford. Number 4, playing at 5'11", Xavier Thomas. Number 23, playing at 6'1", Joe Pavilion. And finally, number 5, playing at 60, Caleb Rader.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to Chuck Crummy Court. Rick DeRuis, Kyle Templin along with you. And we've got a good one brewing for you tonight. Certainly a show of class by Coach Urso and the entire Central Catholic family, honoring a fallen member and friend to the Rams. Certainly pass our condolences along to the entire Pine-Richland community. But we got an interesting matchup here tonight, Kyle. We got a couple of teams. I believe both teams are Central is 4-3, and it's 3-4 for the Rams. Is that correct?
Yes, 3-4 for the Rams, 4-3 for the Vikings.
Vikes have early possession here. Going down low, and a beautiful stuff. My goodness. That was number 33, and he is a tall gentleman. That was Stober, Doolin Stober, 10th grade. He has the ball right now, stops, pull up, off the glass, no good there for the rebound, or the Vikes, but his work so far on the other end was pretty good defensively, and here we go again. Peyton with it, gonna bring it out to the foul line, take a jump shot. Is there anything the kid can't do? Nice shot and put away. And now we got our first foul of this one, 7:15 here in the first. Rams moving their way down the floor, looking for a three-pointer. It's contested, goes off the back of the rim, comes down again to the Rams, and they will cycle back out. Take the ball to the far side. And, you know, who knows how much we learned from the young Rams in this early one. They're definitely moving the ball a little bit more and moving around a little bit more. Ball goes out of bounds off of a Central player, so the Rams will inbound on the floor for your Vikes. You got Xavier Thomas, Peyton Wayner, Bradley Gompers, Vernon Settles, and who am I missing? I assure you I will figure it out. Nice wide open opportunity for the Rams, and they're not going to cash in on that one. That one will haunt you at night, missing that wide open opportunity there. But back up the floor by Central, stolen again by 33 Stober. And the Rams are back in business. They're going to go down low. Peyton steps in, knocks it off the fingertips, so it'll stay with the Rams, but a nice defensive play there.
Yeah, the Rams.
Khalil, that's who I was missing.
Rams looking good on the season, even though the record might say different. Put up 67 against South Fayette. That's a pretty high score for a varsity squad.
Took too long on that one and turned the ball over. Again, one thing we know that Central Catholic will always be, they will physically be fit. And they would absolutely not allow any lane for that ball to get inbounded and turnover. Time violation. Peyton looking to dish, he does so. Three-pointer put up, off glass, no good. Collected by the Rams, 2-0 advantage in this one, and home run pass is intercepted by Central. Nice job. That was Gompers. Gets the ball up the floor, and he is going to go to the line.
Yeah, Rams also put up 59 against Fox Chapel in a win and 70 against Mohawk area in a win not too long ago. So they are actually coming off of a win against Mohawk area, so they're not too bad. And then the Vikings actually coming off of a big win in a tournament out in New Jersey where they won.
Those two shots, by the way, were missed.
The Boardwalk Classic.
Another big block there. Three-pointer, no good. So shots are ample, just not falling.
Yeah.
Another foul called.
Yeah, it's going to go Vikings.
Let's see who that is against. They haven't updated on the board. I didn't catch it. The ball is going to slip right through the fingertips of an awaiting Ram and be another turnover. Peyton has it now. And they're going to call an offensive foul there. Looks like it's going to be on 21. Bradley Gomper is going to pick up his first. The only other foul in the game so far on the Central side is on Vernon Settles. Rams come down, no good. Rams can't buy a bucket thus far. And almost put that one out of bounds. Nice snag to keep it in. Trying to find some room on the inside. Central's doing their job. They're keeping them from getting down low inside, even though they've got the biggest guy on the floor. That ball is going to get tipped out of bounds by Vernon Settles, so it's going to stay with the Rams, but the defense so far tenacious to say the least. Not a lot of points, 2-0. 3 minutes, 10 seconds into this one. Oh, that one goes off the glass, and it is good. Good show of fans here for Pine-Richland. No good on that free one, and it is knotted up at 2. Central moving the ball quick. Looking for an outlet. Gompers up, no good. And corralled by the Rams. The Rams certainly, as we saw in the JV game, not a team that moves swiftly. I'm not saying that they're slow. They're just really very methodical.
Yeah, it's just the type of offense that they run as far as plays. Like they just don't move around a lot. Just more of a set play offense.
And a mental error. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there. It looked like number 2, Calvin Vento, he was applauding the miss, but was very close to the player that missed. I don't believe he was taunting him, but he basically clapped in his ear in front of the referee, and I'm glad the referee realized he was not trying to taunt him. He just didn't realize how close he was to the kid when he turned around. I mean, there is a difference, and I applaud the refs for knowing that difference. Miss there by Peyton. 2-2. And come the Rams. Looking for an outside. Duncan to step inside the line, put it up for 2, and they will take the early lead. 3:38 left to go here in the first. Up the floor, Vernon has it. Defers to Gompers. Gompers looking to go inside, goes back out, looking for a shot. DeVento gives it over to Peyton. Peyton goes high up and puts it down, knots this one up at 4. And almost a huge collision there at center court. Luckily, everybody comes out of it. Gomper's going to put it up for 3, and he will drain it.
Yeah, great job there by Pete Gonzalez to pick that up and then find Gompers in the open area there.
Where is Pistol Pete? You know that it's been my quest for the last 2 seasons, and I've still never met him to talk pit football.
Well, it was not a very good year for pit football.
Yeah, we probably commiserating, I guess, would be probably the proper word.
Yes.
2:48 left to go here. It's 7-4. And we're going to see a timeout. I think it's just a 30, so we'll keep it here.
Yeah, so unlike the JV game where it was all offense, we're seeing a lot more defense, a lot more turnovers back and forth between these two squads, and a little feeling out of the offenses, I think, on both sides here. So I'm sure that'll settle down, and we'll start to see more of the offense on both sides start to flow once these teams start to settle down a little bit. Just a little bit of nerves, I think, a little bit here early on.
This is such an old man thing to say, and I know it. Joe, a little earlier, reminded me of how old I actually was. But last year, thinking about last year's team, and you can't compare them. They're all different kids. I mean, there's really not a ton of holdover.
No, there's not. There's only a couple of guys here from last year.
But last year's team, and I think, and I'm thinking DeBaba and just the size of some of these guys. These guys look young.
Yeah.
They look young. Comparative, and so I decided, well, why don't I look? Peyton's a senior.
Yeah.
Vernon's a senior. A lot of these guys that will play, Peter Gonzalez, a senior. Vento is a junior. Gompers is a junior. So they're not that young. It just, to me, and just in my mind, there's more seniors this year than there were, I think. And there's another 3-pointer put up and good.
Yeah, but I think the difference is
that was Vento.
last year's squad was the whole roster was nothing but seniors, and this year we have some sophomores on this year's squad, and we didn't see any sophomores on last year's squad.
No, I think you're right. 10-7, another three-pointer made, 2 minutes to go. Again, old man observations. Just thinking about it, and I mentioned earlier, worth mentioning again, now that I'm doing the play-by-play for St. Vincent, I get to carry over with some of those guys that were seniors. I get to see Randy Wilkerson on the regular, as well as Jaden Bailey. So nice to keep track of what some of those Vikes are doing at the next level.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's good to see the kids move on and to grow up and to move on with their lives and everything, and we get to see more kids right here, you know, grow up and become men, and that's what this program's all about.
And that ball in, goes up, nice.
Oh, great play.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Play. Nice job by Calvin Vento to hold on to that one. So who do we got on the floor now? We got 10 out there. Billy Keys is in the game. Jaden Brown is in the game. We met his mom on the way in. She was delightful.
Yes.
So shout out
very,
to Jake.
Very excited for him to play tonight.
Yeah, shout out to Jaden's mom, who can't actually hear it because she's working at the front. But it is nice to get to know some of the folks over the years and meet their parents, find out a little bit about them on the inside, get the inside knowledge of what they were like as kids. And sometimes we get that. Nice job moving the ball down inside, but they still really, with the size that the Rams have, they're not finding a ton of success inside, which seems strange to me when you have the biggest player on the floor. That, again, mentioned 33, Stober. He's only in 10th grade. He's 6'7". He's the tallest kid on either one of these rosters. But they're just not finding a way down low. 10-7 the score, which feels a little low.
Yeah, Spacchiapoli there looked like he was trying to draw a foul there down here in the corner, but the Zebras were not biting on that one. And the Rams coach went over to have a talk with one of them to maybe put a little knowledge in his ear about that.
I'm sure. Hey, I also want to mention, I just looked over and I saw her standing there. I don't know that they said her name, and if they did, I missed it. But the young lady that did the national anthem tonight did a wonderful job.
Oh, tremendous job.
I don't think people realize how difficult of a job that is. Not so much because everybody is in here and can hear you, but the acoustics are just difficult to sing in a gymnasium. She did a great job.
Well, it's incredibly hard to sing with no music, too.
Sure.
It's a very underrated skill. So, a lot of people think that that's easy to be able to do that, and it isn't.
So we're 7 minutes salted away. It's 10-7. Last minute of play here in the first. Rams looking to get this thing tied up, or at least make it a little closer. And retreating a bit to set up another play. I thought that was kind of interesting, considering they just kind of backpedaled and started over. Going to go down at the line. No good, off the glass. And a big grab there by number 20, Peter Gonzalez, as we salt away the last 24 seconds here. Big three put up by big number 2, Calvin Vento, and he will cash in. 13-7, 12 seconds left.
The Rams coach screaming, watch the clock.
And not the shot they wanted for sure, and a snag out of the air on that rebound by Gompers. First one in the books, 13-7. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the second quarter.
There's a bond among Central people that extends far beyond the 4 years that you spend at this wonderful institution. Should I start with a necktie? That necktie sends a message to a young person who may be immature that there's something beyond you, and this necktie is a symbol of the fact that you had better embrace that something that's bigger than you. You can't replace that. You can't quantify it. You can't draw a picture of it. I'll hear about a Pittsburgh celebrity or a national celebrity, and somebody will say, you know, he's a Central guy. And I would say, I didn't know that. As soon as that Central Catholic word comes out of somebody's mouth, there's a hollow feeling. Unless you're a Central person, you have trouble explaining what that bond is. You really do. You can say it with pride. I'm a Central guy. Still am.
Back here at Chuck Crummey Court for the second quarter, 13-7 the score. It started out, it was a lot of just kind of a feeling out process, 2-2, 2-4, and then we saw a little bit more of an offensive explosion, but it didn't happen until after the first 4 minutes. So let's see what adjustments are made here in the second to see where you can open up.
Yeah,
to me,
felt like it was 2-0 or 2-2 forever.
Yeah, to me, the most shocking thing is the Rams not able to get any inside. Now, Peter Gonzalez is out there, and he is a big kid, but he is not quite as tall as number 33 in green, but he is keeping pretty good track of him. Three-pointer long and good. Gets this one a little bit closer within 3. And that is what, what we picked up from watching that JV game is that must be the system they're taught, looking for threes more than twos. And they do take a lot of them. Another three-point attempt taken off the mark, and it's going to be grabbed by the Rams. Looking to tie this one up, going to drive down low inside, and
yeah, it's going to be
I was going to say, good call by the official there to recognize that even though he was touched by a Central player, he was on his way down, and that was not his fault either. He
well,
just
his
slipped.
argument was that he was continually dribbling, and I get that, but when you're sliding like that, it is what it is.
Yeah, he just slipped. A lot of motion. Trying to go down low, threading the needle to Peter, which we've seen plenty of times, but usually on a different sort of surface.
Yeah.
Unable to connect that one.
Oh, just some miscommunication between two guys there. One guy thought the guy had it, and the other guy thought the other guy had it.
Student section giving some business. It happened right in front of them. 6:41 left to go first half. Peyton looking to drive inside. Thought he had a lane. Didn't. Pushed it back out.
Oh, great grab there by Pete Gonzalez.
Off glass.
Another great grab. Wow.
Very good. And a steal by the Rams on the way down. And nice pickpocket opportunity there by.
Yeah, redeemed himself there.
Absolutely. Central playing that tenacious defense. Pull up. High off the glass. No good. Coming in hot. Looked like it was number 23, Khalil, and I think he's the one that's going to get the foul. No, they called the foul on Peter Gonzalez. So,
yeah, I mean, the amount, it's really underrated, I think, what's going on right now between Pete Gonzalez and Doolin Stober of Pine-Richland right now. Like that matchup.
Yeah, Stover went for that. He went for a dunk and thought better of it.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's what good basketball players do. I could make this highlight, or I could get my team back in it.
Yep. Within
a point, and that's what he did. So I mean, that's for a sophomore to. I mean, I can't imagine what it would be like to even attempt to dunk a basketball. I'm sure he's done it plenty of times, but to recognize in that moment the most important thing was to catch my team up.
Yeah. Nice
play.
Yeah, those two are just going at it, though, underneath the boards. And it is amazing because, like I said, Stober clearly has the height advantage, but Gonzalez, I swear, has the vertical advantage. It's amazing.
Cashing in on that one. It's 15-12. 5:30 left to go here. Second quarter, Rams looking for more. it's weird. I feel like Central has done more of the work in this game and to set the pace of it, but the Rams are just consistent.
Yeah.
You know, I really do think Central is trying to, you know, inflict their will, and now you see a mental mistake there by the Rams. But I feel like Central's moved twice as much in this game, and yet here we are just separated by 3. So the Rams just are doing what they do, and it clearly keeps them in games.
So Gonzalez comes out.
Nice opportunity there. Unable to put them up is Jaden Brown, 15, but he will go to the line. Gonna miss that first one. Rams moving the ball, finally get that opportunity in the middle, and it's Jaden Brown that just snatched it away from everybody.
Yeah, great play by him.
Kick it back out. Going inside, off the glass, no good there for his own rebound was Vernon Settles. And he's going to kick that ball back out to Thomas. Thomas looks, tries to go inside, goes back in the middle to Jaden.
Well, that was very close to getting travel.
Long 2 put up, no good. Ball ping-pongs around and finds its way to a Ram, and we are halfway through this second quarter. Rams looking, going down low. Trying to take it all the way in was Moy. Rams back at it again. Now they had an opportunity to drive inside, decide to kick it back out for a 3. Good choice because they nail it 16-15. Floater in, no good.
In and out.
Back again, off the rim, no good. Collision.
Wow.
We got Jaden Brown on the floor.
A lot of casualties down
there. He's being helped up. He's okay. And it looked like we had number 2 down there as well for Richland. He is okay. Coming in for your Vikes. Thomas coming out. Calvin Vento back in. So you got Peyton, Vento, Vernon, Gompers, and I will figure out who I'm missing. And Khalil. Ooh, Peyton goes into the wall pretty hard.
Hard foul down there.
I saw his teeth on that one, which meant,
yeah,
he did not love that.
And he took a hard foul. And, goes, makes it count.
Unfazed by it, however.
Makes it count.
Yeah. Back up to the 2-point lead, looking for the 3 again. And he will collect. 3:13 left to go, second. Ram puts it off the leg of Peyton Wainer, so they will get another opportunity to inbound. They do that pretty well. We saw that in the JV game a few times. Smart move.
Oh, yeah.
And a foul called away from the ball. In fact, I don't know who did it. See, wait till they put it up on the board.
Number 30.
Is it on 30? I think it's on 0. I think they called a foul on Vernon because he came out of the game.
Oh.
But we move on. 3-point advantage for the Vikes. Rams looking to tie this one up. Try to go back outside, and they do. And that one happened right in front of us, and Enzo Khalil looked a little disappointed that it went off his fingertips.
Yeah. Oh, great steal. Another hard foul down at the other end.
Yeah, it was a nice steal. Xavier Thomas picking that one off.
Stober with the stuff down there at the other end to make sure that they had to earn it the hard way.
First one missed by Khalil.
We were talking about our age and everything, and it always amazes me, like the evolution of the sports and the science and everything like that. It always fascinates me that these kids don't play in high tops anymore.
Yeah,
you know,
no, that's true. Nice putback and good for 2. Gets first team to 20. Or your Vikes, and that was Gompers that put that one back, and the Rams trying to figure out what to do with it. They're going to call a timeout to give themselves a chance to look around.
Yeah, good call there by the Rams.
It looks like, I think that's a full timeout. Joe, we'll take one too. We'll be back. Back here at Chuck Crummey Court and Central Catholic High School, 2:36 left to go here in the first half, 20-15. Rick and Kyle back with you, and you were talking about shoes. We just took that minute to discuss the way that basketball evolution was. If you were a kid back when we were a kid and you were playing in not high tops, you got made fun of because you didn't have high tops.
Yeah.
Now I would imagine if you rolled out here in the old school Magic Johnson Converse, you would absolutely get ripped on the internet.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You'd get torched on social media.
Yeah.
Ball up, no good.
I think even if you had like the old Patrick Ewings, like that, with like the original high tops, I think you'd get made fun of.
I wish I did. Pine-Richland's going to miss that shot. Ball goes out of bounds off the fingertips of a Ram. And now it is 2 minutes to go here, and moving back up floor are the Vikes, calling out the plays, figuring out what they want to do here. That's never a bad play. Give it to Peyton Wayner, but throws an interception on that one. Back to the Rams. Rams go down low, going to get fouled. 2-on-2 crime. Calvin Vento picking up the foul, and he hit number 2 in the face. Unintentionally, but nonetheless, Emery Moy goes to the line. It was a unique shot, but it was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Off glass or off the rim on that second one, no good, but the Rams do collect it. Three-pointer up, going to go short.
Yeah.
And quickly moving the ball up the floor. Nice pass, unable to.
Couldn't finish.
Yeah, just couldn't finish. A little too far behind him, I think, was that pass. Up the floor on the other end, Calvin Vento missed. Back down.
Yeah, nice finger
Richland.
roll.
Yeah, very, very nice by Carson Bear. And this one is within 2, 20-18, 70 seconds left to go. Business is picking up in this one. Not a ton of points, but foul going in. Goes off the glass, does not fall. However, the player does, and he will go to the line. Calvin Vento for the opportunity to push this lead a little bit more as we are under a minute left to go in the half.
Yeah, that was one of those ones, unfortunately, where his body was moving. His upper body was moving forward, but his legs were not. That was a hard foul that he took there on his lower body.
Yeah, there haven't been a ton of cheap ones in this one, actually.
No, there haven't. They've all been clean. It's just a lot of physical play down here underneath the basket.
First one is good. Looking to get this thing up to 4-point lead. Vento, good on the second. That is a beautiful defensive play. The hustle back was perfect by Enzo Khalil.
Yeah, great stop there. Wow. Wow, all ball on that.
Oh, what an impressive shot. Drives the baseline, puts it up, puts it away for two, and going to get an opportunity for a free one. Xavier Thomas, beautiful job.
He's flying through the air.
Yeah. Perfect. That is how you finish that. 25-18, biggest lead of the game, 7 points. Interesting shot selection there by the Rams and try to move in. Stops, pulls up on a jumper. He had some room to maneuver, doesn't do it. And now the ball is turned over back to the Vikes with an opportunity maybe to salt this one for the last shot. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, you would have thought he would have gone in for the layup.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised when he stopped and pulled up for that jumper. The layup seemed like it would have been an easier shot, but driving the baseline was Wayner. He was unable to pick up those points, but his teammates picked him back up by stealing the ball. 3-point shot put up and good. Calvin Vento put it down. And that is how this half will end. And a surge by your Central Catholic Vikings towards the end pushes this lead up to 10. 28-18 going into the half. Kyle and I'll be back for the second half right here from Chuck Crummy Court. Stay with us. Back here for the second half, Chuck Crummey Court. It's Central Catholic High School. Rick and Kyle along with you. And a flurry by the Vikes at the end of that first half brings them to a 10-point lead. And if you'd have asked me what I thought the score was going to be before we started, it would not be this.
No, definitely not. Both teams are underperforming offensively.
I
right
thought this
now.
one would be like 10-8. But just because we spent so much time in the early part of this game with nothing really happening. Three-pointer or a long two taken there, missed. Nice defense by the Vikes. An ultimate putback there by the Rams will get this one within 8.
Well, the Rams average just about 65 points a game. So they're well under the average of where they are. And as far as the Vikings,
off glass, no good there for Vernon Settles. So first big rebound opportunity comes the Rams. Three-pointer taken. It was a missile three-pointer. No good. Vikes collect. Move down the floor quick. Vernon, he looked on the near side for someone to pass it to. He expected somebody to be there, and nobody was. Three-pointer put up on the opposite side. No good. Boy, 33 Stober is just, his arms are Batman-like. I mean, he is able to snatch that ball out of the air from places you can't believe.
Yeah, the Vikings are averaging just a little over 60. So both teams, Vikings are about on pace, but the Rams are typically a high-scoring team despite their record. They're just underperforming here today.
Stober with it. Tried to use those long arms to get that shot off. He does get it off. No good. Comes off the front of the rim. Vikings will bring the ball down the floor, and they look to maybe slow the pace a bit. Nice job going down low baseline and putting the reverse back in is Bradley Gompers. Getting those 2 points back, so still a 10-point advantage, 30-20. And the Rams don't get the ball across the floor fast enough, and that becomes a problem because it's turnover. So the defense, again, absolutely stifling by the Vikes.
That has definitely been the story so far this game. It's just lots of defense on both ends of the ball.
Nice pass. Peyton Weiner gets the ball near side. It was a windmill pass by Enzo Khalil. Gets the ball down low inside. Bradley Gomper is going to put it away. Crowd erupts, and he has an opportunity to pick up yet another one.
Gompers, a crowd favorite.
They love him.
Oh yeah, he was a big crowd favorite last year.
Nice steal. My goodness. Vernon Settles puts it back up. He was no good on the attempt, but steal was something to behold. The defense continues down low inside. Enzo Khalil back up for two more. The Vikes are like the ocean. You cannot turn your back on them.
No.
Just quickly.
The press is very unrelenting.
A couple of opportunities for the Rams, no good, but they do maintain possession. Three-pointer put up and good. That's Carson Bear. I think he has at least one other three-pointer in this game. Just a stop, pull up. Can't fly. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, in and out.
Yeah, no doubt.
Gompers, a lot of confidence.
Yeah, that was an awful lot. Nice hustle play there by Vernon Settles trying to get the ball to kick off a defender. Couldn't do it at the last second, so the Rams will keep it. put back and done for the Rams. They're going to put 2 more points up. It's back to a 10-point lead.
Quick fast break play there by the Rams.
Five-second violation, I think. It was away from the play, and that's, I think, the only thing I can make of it because there's no foul. So,
yeah, I didn't see what the hand motion there was.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think the theme of tonight's student section is white T-shirt night. Is it a whiteout?
Could be a whiteout. Could be. Could be. Nobody told that guy in the middle, though.
Yeah. You miss those morning announcements.
Yeah.
Quick pace by the Rams. They're going to get the ball down quickly and put it away for 2 more, 35-27. Again, the Rams, I don't know that they're doing anything great, but they're staying in it because they're consistent at what they do.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the problem is that, you know, they stay consistent, but
3-pointer put up by Central, no good.
Central Catholic just keeps coming back and scoring. It's that the Rams can't really catch a break to get into a rhythm. So I think that's the biggest problem, is that they're looking for a.
We got a timeout. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one too. We'll be back with more of this one. So into the action here, we forgot to bring it back to you, Joe. Maybe it's not my age, huh? Back here at Chuck Crummey Court, and another 2 points put up by the Vikes, back to that 10-point lead. Just also for Vikes/Penguins fans, be glad you're watching this one. Penguins losing 3-0 to the Capitals down the street.
Oh.
Yeah. Penguins on a roll there, but looks like they're going to have a lot of work to do in the third period.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, work staying consistent here. Rams doing Ram things, but Vikes doing Vike things, playing tough defense, although that one is going to result in a foul, going to send number 30, Carson Barrett, to the line. Nobody in foul trouble really on either side. I think the refs are doing a nice job of letting the guys play.
Yeah.
First one good. Second one no good, off the rim, corralled by Vernon Settles, getting it down the floor real quick. Peyton Wayner does Peyton things, puts it up for 2. Doesn't normally receive a pass like that, but he did and put it away. And he's in the kitchen again. Peyton Wayner. Whew.
And that results in a turnover.
Yeah,
so.
tough defense turns into offensive opportunities like that, and he just created another one. Pete Gonzalez in the game. Peter looking to inbound, finds Peyton. Shook a defender almost out of his shoes. Nice block by Stober again. Rams have it, moving up the floor, looking for something. I don't understand that. You had a guy open.
Yeah.
You took the shot. Not an opportunity to score on that one, and you gave the ball right back to the Vikes. Right around 90 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Trying to get that ball down low. Peyton, 3 points, no. Off the rim. Grabbed by a Ram, and that Ram is going to fight his way out. Good on him. That's Moy. Keeps the ball for Pine-Richland. Under a minute left to go here in the third. Looking to make some room, and they do. Nice job by Bear. Finds some empty space, takes advantage of it, and gets us back into a single-digit lead for the Vikes.
Yeah, Vikings are just looking to run clock right now.
Yeah, no particular hurry.
Yeah, really no hurry from the Rams.
Yeah,
either,
you would think. I mean, if they're going to concede to the last shot here, and that apparently is what they're doing. Now they decide to step up and try to play a little defense. 15 seconds left to go. Vernon making room, looking for somebody, anybody. He finds near side shot, put up, three-pointer, no good. Overshot the basket, and unbelievable!
Wow!
3/4 court shot and nailed. Absolutely nailed to put this one at 6. Well, we got a good one here. The Rams are excited. Even the student section is fired up for that kid to hit that shot. I'm glad we got to see it.
That was amazing.
We'll take this quick break and we'll be back. It'll only show up as 3 points on the stat sheet, but will it be a momentum changer? A 3/4 court shot made at the buzzer there to end the third by Pine-Richland, and they've got certainly an opportunity to make this a lot more interesting, although the Vikes come out strong on that one, going down low and collecting as Bradley Gompers having a big game tonight, 41-33 the score.
Yeah, 7 points for Gompers on the night. Good stat line for him so far.
Stober using that size to get the opportunity, but cannot collect. Here come the Vikes again. Peyton looking around. Finds Vernon. He's going to float one in and out, and in again. That's two more, back up to a 10-point lead. And taking that 2 points back on the other end are the Rams. I think it was number 35 on that one, Zach Kenny. Peyton, I think, gets pushed out, and good sportsmanship there. Back in, looking for some room. Is Central there going to cough the ball up?
They're looking to get it down low to Gompers again. Basket.
There we go. Peyton with it, going to stop, pull up the foul line. There's a lot of confidence to be able to do that and collect like he does. 45-37. I think it's just a, is it just a 30?
Yeah, it might be just a
Yep,
30.
Just a 30. So we're going to keep it here. But yeah, a lot of confidence to take that shot and pull up like that. So 45-37. So we're actually seeing a little more steady scoring here in the second part of this one. But
well, the Rams are getting a little bit more of a break here as we're seeing the Vikings not necessarily on a cold streak, but just not on a hot streak like they have been. And
I think the Rams are changing a little bit too. I mean, they're actually they're not playing. I guess I don't know if stiff is the word, and I don't say it that way, but definitely the motion is being carried.
Yeah, they're playing a lot more transitional basketball.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good way to put it.
Interesting lineup the Rams have got in right now.
Yeah, well, they just went with Carson Bear, who has a couple of three-pointers, just missed one off the front of the rim. And it is collected here by, Vernon Settles.
Yeah, great vertical.
It was the ball fake that it froze everybody, and he was able to just walk right in with it. Back up to 10 points, the lead here for the Vikes. Three-pointer, far side, no good. There for the grab was Xavier Thomas. We'll hand it off to Peyton. Peyton far side. Vernon no good on the three off the backboard.
Yeah, Vernon, unfortunately, is going to get called for the foul on that one. It was good for the reach inside and everything, but when you try to ride the side of the defender like that, you're going to get called.
Yep, and we are under 5 minutes left to go in this one. 10 points, the advantage. Looking to do some business now. The Rams trying to drive inside. Stop, pull up, no good off the front of the rim. Grab there by Vernon. They'll bring it across the line. Pass it across the floor to Thomas. Thomas is in the corner, finds Vernon on the far side. Back to Thomas. And they got a wide open man right here, 23. That is tic-tac-toe basketball. They can't finish.
No.
They missed that opportunity. Great passing, but just cannot find a way to get a couple of points out of that one. Had some, I think you had two players in white jerseys kind of trip over one another, which left the lane wide open. By the time they tried to recover, they end up fouling the incoming player. And now you got Vernon Settles with 4 fouls. 4 points, 4 fouls, so he is going to take a seat.
Unfortunately, that was Khalil fell down, and then Gompers fell over him.
Yeah, so we got now Peter Gonzalez in, Vernon Settles. We got Khalil in, Peyton Wayner, and Vento. They are your 5 Vikes. Looking to get this back up to a 10-point lead.
Oh,
That was
very close to being a travel. I'm surprised that didn't get called.
I don't know how it wasn't, to be perfectly honest with you. That very much looked like a travel. Vikes the beneficiary on that one.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
a nice
great
steal by
steal.
Bear.
Yeah, that was like Gary Payton.
Yeah.
That was
Same,
crazy.
yeah, same uni combination too as Gary Payton.
Yeah,
back in the day.
that was beautiful.
3:30 on the clock. It's a 6-point advantage. And
Oh, right over the top.
Bayer just, I mean, he just jumped over Enzo Khalil. I think Khalil was like, what happened? All he saw was shoes.
Yeah, they're going to call the foul on that one for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you get the whole foul on that
Yeah.
one. You get the whole foul on that one.
Great hustle, though. I'll give him that. Great hustle.
Absolutely. Vernon's going to go to the line. Vernon, 4 fouls, 4 points. He's going to miss that first one.
The Rams making it a game at this point. 3 minutes left, down by 7.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Rams certainly have an opportunity here. Bayer makes a nice move. Scrouter can't come down with that rebound. That would have certainly been very helpful for them at that minute, even if they didn't make the initial shot, to come down with that rebound and maybe possess one more time. I mean, at this point, when you're down by 7, you're going to have to get a couple extra possessions in this game and make them count.
Rough turnover there between miscommunication there between Pistol Pete there and Vernon settles.
Peter Gonzalez, as I understand, is going to Penn State.
Yeah, I know that breaks your heart.
I don't love it. I'm very happy for the young man. He seems like a fine young man. Just could have used him down the street. The ball goes out of bounds, 2:44 left to go. Takes that shot, no good, off the back of the backboard, and it is grabbed nicely. Peter going, I thought Peter was going to send it home. Oh no, he's shocked. And
I'm shocked.
Yeah, no, I'm shocked too.
I don't understand how that was an offensive foul.
I don't know what he did.
I mean, maybe you could have called a travel on that.
Well, that's not what they called.
But they called it an offensive charge, right? Like, there's no way that guy was in front of him before he.
Peyton Wayner will fix that one.
Yeah.
He's going to go off the steal, off the glass, and put it down for 2 more.
Yeah.
I got you, buddy.
Peyton Wayner got justice on that one.
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Wow, that was one of the more odd calls I've seen.
For sure, 9-point advantage, 2 minutes left to go. Peter's still shaking his head like, well, we got you, buddy. We have no idea what you did on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that ref's a Pitt fan. Oh, great. Wow,
Yeah,
just when they needed it to get back into this game.
Yeah.
Wow, clutch
Spacapoli.
3-point shooting. Yeah. Clutch 3-point shooting there.
6-point advantage. This game is by no means settled. Peyton has it now. Back at the line. They're going to try to get in his kitchen a little bit. He has seen more than that.
Great job there by Settles. Just taking the easy layup there, running the baseline.
Yeah, if they're going to give you points, take them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're the ones that are chasing you. If they give you points, take them. And that goes off the fingertips of number 12, Baloris.
Yeah, mental mistake there by number 12. You don't want to give up that turnover this late in the game, especially in your offensive zone.
And what point? Got an 8-point advantage. If they come away with a few here, at what point do you got to start fouling? Because you are you're at 65
Looks
seconds.
like about right there.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's not a little too late to start that parade of fouls.
Yeah, no, you might be right about that.
And they're going to. Well, they made Peyton make a mistake. They only lost 5 seconds off the clock and got a turnover out of it. Coach Urso is not pleased.
Yeah, he's not. He's
I
very upset.
Well, we couldn't see it, and he actually had a much better vantage
Yeah,
point.
he did. Yeah, he did.
Because it was right in front of the scorer's table, so. I'm assuming that's a timeout taken. We'll take one, too. We'll be back with the last minute of action.
There's a bond among Central people that extends far beyond the 4 years that you spend at this wonderful institution. Should I start with the necktie? That necktie sends a message to a young person who may be immature that there's something beyond you, and this necktie is a symbol of the fact that you had better embrace that something that's bigger than you. You can't replace that. You can't quantify it. You can't draw a picture of it. I'll hear about a Pittsburgh celebrity or a national celebrity, and somebody will say, you know, he's a Central guy. And I would say, I didn't know that. As soon as that Central Catholic word comes out of somebody's mouth, there's a hollow feeling. Unless you're a Central person, you have trouble explaining what that bond is. You really do. You can say it with pride. I'm a Central guy. Still am.
Back here, 1 minute exactly left on this fourth quarter clock. It's an 8-point advantage, a turnover, just to catch you up. A turnover by Peyton Wayner right in front of the scorer's table. In my opinion, they've waited a little too long to foul because they're not going to have enough time, as we are now under a minute. Also, one of the things, Kyle, and we got Bear, three-pointer up, no good. Who's there for the rebound? And it is, Peyton has it now. He is going to get checked, for lack of a better term. So that runs 12 seconds off the clock. One of the things that I was thinking about, Cole Sullivan, who is obviously not playing basketball this season for good reason. The kid is going to, who could be the ultimate. He could be going the year after they win a national championship.
Yeah,
but boy, what a
for
great
the national championship.
Yeah, what a great time for him to be headed to Michigan. But boy, just imagine the difference of what he could bring to this team. I like what they have, though. They're definitely a speedier team than they were last year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely relying more on speed than size. But, boy, he would just be a very interesting piece to this puzzle.
I mean, just sheer size alone, right? I mean, last year we saw how dominant he was, you know, along with Dababa, right?
Yeah.
And, I mean, just sheer size alone would be something else on the basketball team. But, I mean, you can understand when you're a multi-star commit to Michigan. I mean, Michigan's not going to want you to play basketball when you're a football commit. So
yeah, they would not. And the Rams able to put 2 more on the board. It's still a 7-point advantage. 36 seconds left. Rams will take a full timeout. So will we. We'll come back.
Ace, a skilled sharpshooter in their respective tradecraft. Do you have what it takes to be an ace? Located in Homestead, Pennsylvania at the Bank on 8th, Ace Axe Throwing is the place where you and your friends can throw axes, drink, have fun, and compete to become an ace. Open Monday through Sunday, Book your tickets online today at www.aceaxthrowing.com. Discover who the ace really is.
.36.5 seconds left to go here. Fourth quarter, 53-46. Offensively underperforming by season average are both teams. But it's only one team that has to figure out a way to make up those points, and it's the team in green. And right now, they're not able to get a foul. They're trying to get is it me, or did that go 14 seconds too long?
Yeah.
I don't understand why the Rams didn't foul sooner than that. I mean, your chances were slim and none, and I think Slim just left town.
Yeah.
Especially, if you collect these two here, I think you're just about cooked.
Yeah, you can't.
That just seemed like a long time to not foul.
Yeah, you can't even check in Reggie Miller at this point and win. It's just not going to happen.
No. First one is missed, though, so it looks like it was the good opportunity. Calvin Vento is at the line. Second one is good. Now it's an 8-point lead. Central is not going to make this easy. Bear has it. Is he going to try? Nice crossover, and he lost a handle of the ball. Able to get it down low. 12 seconds left to go. 11 looking for the foul. They are able to do that. Puts it back to Calvin Vento to go to the line. 9 seconds left to go, and you're just out of time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a basketball coach, and I don't coach the Rams, but I would think just from an observer standpoint, waiting till, 106 to start your campaign of fouls, just maybe a little too late. First one is good. Back up to 7-point lead. Miss on that second one there. And a foul called. Home fans don't love it.
No. No, they do not.
9 even left to go here. Bear with it. Looking to stop, put it up. That one's off.
I don't know why he was so desperate to shoot that. I get trying to put up a shot, but you want to put up a good shot. That was not a good shot.
Yeah, not sure that it matters now. 2.7 left. Just let him walk right in. That one's off the rim. No good, and that's how this one ends. Maybe not as many points as you thought, but a win is a win, and it's a win on home court. 55-48, your final score here. The Vikings defeat the Pine-Richland Rams. I do believe we're going to try to catch up with Coach Urso at the end of this one after he does his handshakes. Do we have a mic for him or give him Kyle's? All right, Coach Urso making his way up here. Coach, good to see you again.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. And a little bit of ignorance here, since it's the first time I've laid eyes on actually watching the team, being able to watch them play.
Yeah.
And boy, it's a different look and a different team from last year. But the size of last year is gone.
Yeah.
But the speed of this year, I think, is moving faster.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And that's what it is. And we have to do a job of coaching to the strength of our team, which is the speed and the athleticism that we have. And if I let these guys off the leash to go play. They make plays like that. They get into a groove. They find a rhythm. They complement one another very nicely. They trust each other. Yeah, the size, the experience is gone from last year's team, but these kids have a fight about them that I love.
Yeah, how could you not? I really like what I saw out there today. Maybe not the offensive explosion that, that we're used to seeing, but everybody knew their jobs. And I'm going to go back to what we watched the JV game as well. It almost looks like the system's a little different for the guys coming up, because that was defensively impressive the whole way through. All the basketball I watched today, a lot of defense.
Yeah, so when you graduate a kid like Dante DePanti, who averaged over 20 points a game, and Randy Wilkerson, who averaged 14, 15 a game, and Debaba Deshibwe, who averaged a double-double, you have to adjust. And we don't have the firepower on offense yet. It's coming. Some of these guys have only been in the gym for about 4 weeks. So that will come. So right now, the only thing that we can control every day at practice is our effort on defense. And we've held teams consistently now the last 4 or 5 games below 50, and that's our goal. If we can do that, we're going to be in a lot of games down the stretch.
Yeah, it was interesting to see the way defensively that the team had certainly shifted into that grind amount. And I don't know much about the Rams to say the way that they prepared for this game, but to me it looked like they had to hurry up and scramble to try to figure out, how do we beat this? Because there's no way out. It's stifling.
Yeah, we've been using the word chaos a lot of times.
Yeah,
we can make teams think quickly, and they're not used to the speed or the physicality of what we're bringing. They're going to do just that. I mean, they probably had 15, 16 turnovers. That allows us to play in transition and play fast, and that's what we have to keep doing. So it's one day at a time with this group, but it's coming along very, very nicely.
As I say, the distribution of points too is so that when you're looking down at Randy or Dante and go, well, we know there's 35 on the floor at the moment.
Yeah.
Now it's 6, 8, 2, but it adds up to wins.
It does, and you return one varsity starter in Peyton Wayner. Everybody else was either a JV kid or a freshman kid last year. So that's coming along. Their confidence is building. But yet you're right. Like, you look down the bench, Randy's threes aren't there. Tommy Christian's threes aren't there. His leadership's not there. But it's okay. This group has some heart. They love it.
So we look forward to being back. It's nice, too. I get to jumped in on.
Yep.
All right. We are going to wrap this one up from here. Coach, great to see you. Happy New Year. And that's it. I think we're gonna cash out, but we will be back. Like I said, I think we have 4 or 5 games coming up here in the next rest of January into February. So looking forward to another season of action right here inside of this gymnasium. Chuck Crummey Court is the scene of the crime tonight, as they absolutely steal the ball at least a dozen times or more, and that defense delivers. For Joe and Kyle, I'm Rick. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good evening and Happy New Year, everyone.